Okay, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make an ultra believable e-girl account on Discord. I've only ever done this once before with an account called Cassie, but for the most part it worked. But in this video I'm going to be really specific and try and make it as foolproof as possible. And to prove how believable it is, I'm also going to be joining a bunch of servers just to see if anyone suspects anything, which I bet they won't. So yeah, without further ado, here is my master guide to making an ultimately believable Discord e-girl account. Okay, so starting with the email, just go for something that you can actually verify with. Don't obviously use the same email that you use for like your business or something, but obviously as long as you have access to the email account you're putting in, you're fine. Okay, now for the username. Now you actually want to make this like an actual like human name, but don't make it too basic, by which I mean don't make it one of those instinctive white girl names that you can come up with when someone just says give me a girl name, like Chloe or something. And it doesn't have to be exotic either. Just pick something in the middle that you think people won't instantly assume is maybe fake. I went with Amelia. I don't know, I probably could have done a better job. I don't know, I think that's a good name. For some reason, some odd reason as well, I'd also recommend putting like a punctuation mark at the end. It could be like a full stop or a semicolon or I don't know, an exclamation mark. You can put it at the start as well if you like. It seems like a lot of Discord people have either exclamation marks or commas or I don't know, dollar signs at the start of their names for some reason. Another alternative could be this thing, but I also do think that looks a tiny bit obvious. But if you want to go for it, then, you know, it's your account. So date of birth, you'll preferably want to make an over 18 account, but honestly, it's up to you. And the password, you know, just as long as you can remember it, it doesn't really matter. I'm such a set 8, I just failed the human verification. Anyway, so I'm now in this new account. No friends, no servers, nothing, not even no profile picture. The first thing I'm actually going to do before anything is I'm going to change my online status to do not disturb. This actually is way more important than you think it is. If you really want to blend in with all these servers, then if you look at the servers list, everyone has either this or the idle online status. Avoid the regular online because it looks like you've literally just made the account, especially if you're on phone. And also avoid the invisible one because that looks kind of weird. You can go for the idle one if you like, but I'm just going to stick with the do not disturb. Okay, now we need a profile picture. Now there's two safe routes you can take for this. You can either make it like a picture of Beyonce or something, or you can just go for the simple route and make it an anime profile picture. I went for the latter and I just looked for anime profile picture on Pinterest. Definitely make sure you scroll down at least a little bit so that way it doesn't look too obvious that you've just like stolen one. This one is perfect. Awesome, now we need to worry about the about me. It's quite easy to make it a believable about me. Just put an age, put pronouns if you like, and then just drop a line and just waffle and say something that it doesn't even have to make sense. It just has to be there. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to join Hypesquad. The reason I'm going to join Hypesquad is because you just want to seem like you regularly use Discord enough to know what Hypesquad actually is. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I got to do this. Okay, I'll be right back, one sec. So yeah, as I said, I'm just joining Hypesquad, so it looks like I'm not a massive noob. It doesn't actually matter like what badge you get, so I'm just going to answer all these questions at random. And yeah, let's go. I got bravery. Looking good so far, but now we need like some text to put in our status, and honestly I have no idea what to put. I don't want to do that really cringe thing where Discord people put things like I'm so madly in love with him, heart emoji. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to put something really basic. It doesn't really matter what your status is about as long as you have one and it's not something like I'm a fake account. Okay, awesome. I think this is pretty sick. Now there's a couple of things I want to talk about first before we actually join any servers, and also how we can make it even more foolproof than it already is. So firstly, I'm going to add connections to it. Now for this, obviously the main connections that you need to make it believable, or the only one you really need to make it believable, is Spotify. And you do need to probably make a new Spotify account just for this and make a bunch of playlists with songs. You don't absolutely like have to do this, but you can if you want to go the extra mile. And when you do this, make sure you absolutely make your nickname the same as your Discord character name. Reason being, ideally, it's actually meant to look like it's owned by the person whose Discord account it's connected to. So now just make a bunch of playlists and give them thumbnails and add songs to them. I actually kind of like this song by Doja Cat. Oh yeah, and make sure you give yourself yet another anime profile picture for your Spotify account. Awesome. In case you don't know how to do this, by the way, just go to user settings and scroll down to where it says connections and click the Spotify thing. The logo, sorry, that wasn't very specific. But yeah, once you've done that, just press display on profile, and it will show up on your profile. Now, you can add whichever connections you like, obviously because gender isn't usually assumed by what social media they use. The sweet spot is somewhere between 1 and 3. You don't want to use more than 3 because people might then assume that you're just, you know, using this fake girl account to self-promote. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it at 1 for the sake of this video. It might work for you more if you might, you know, you can just do another Spotify account if you want, but it's entirely up to you. The next thing I'm kind of worried about is that people can see when you created your account with certain bots. Thankfully, Discord have removed this like little like blue pig thing that sort of sits in your message thing. and just says I'm new to Discord. Hi. I'm not sure when they removed that, but thankfully they did. However, certain bots, Dino being a prime example, do have a feature that allow you to see when a person's account was created. But honestly, my solution to this would be to just like use an old account. Anything more than like 3 weeks is believable, or if not, just wait a while before you start joining servers. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to join servers and hope they don't check the bots or anything. Okay, so yeah, excuse the weird mic quality. I'm just going to join a random, like, yeah, this should work. Awesome. Now, the first thing I did was pick up a bunch of roles that you're expected to do in pretty much every server. I didn't really care what they were. I just made sure to pick up the she/her role because it's very important for making people think that you're a woman.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Okay, so far so good. All I said was hello, hi, and yeah, it's quite easy. Good, nice. I'm glad. I don't know, how do you do this? It seemed easy enough. Nobody really suspected anything simply because they don't expect to suspect anything. But you can definitely get away with this. You can definitely just DM random people and they'll probably think you're real. Nobody really spoke to me simply because I couldn't really be bothered to hold a conversation either, because I'm not good at pretending to be a girl. Your best bets are like those like sad, depressed emo servers that people go in for some reason, because then you can just cry, like pretend to cry in that vent channel that all of them have and just say, I don't know, my boyfriend left me. Now, there are a couple things you probably won't be able to get around just unless you do this on your main, which you shouldn't, because you're not fooling anyone by doing it on your main. People can literally see that you changed your username and thing, like on your friends list. Their friends list, my bad. But yeah, there's a couple things you probably just won't be able to get around. First being phone number verification. Unless you have like a spare phone just lying around, there's a few servers you probably won't be able to join, but that's not really an issue because there are still a bunch of emo, like sad, depressed servers that you can join, even if you don't have a phone number. The second one is Nitro. Nitro is basically just a ticket to just say, hey, look, this is not an alt. I literally spent money on this account. Because nobody spends Nitro for their alts, do they? So if you have money, go ahead and do that. But I'm not doing it for a non-profit video. But yeah, that's just about it. Only thing I'm going to say is make sure you log on every now and again so that people don't assume that you were just like, you know, online for one day and then never again. I think coming online every now and again will make you seem like you're an actual like person and not some sort of troll. Until you want to admit that I'm just a 15-year-old loser who wanted to troll you and get a reaction out of you. But yeah, if you found this tutorial useful for whatever reason, make sure to give it a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I really would appreciate it. Also follow my Twitter and my Instagram. Links are down below in the description. What else? Oh yeah, just leave a like, please, and turn on notifications. And yeah, that's about it. So have a nice day and in a bit, fellas. And yeah, if you get caught, it's not my fault. Shut up.